Shis alayhi salam. After Habil comes who? Sheath. And sheath means what? Gift. Sheath means what? Gift. Now after sheath, I said in the time of Shis alayhi salam, two actions took place. Fornication and music. This is the first time. Subhanallah. And I forgot to mention last week, Shaitan, and I've gone in detail last week, so those who haven't listened last week, please do check, you get the recording. Adam alayhi salam used to live on mountains. The first people to live on flat land was the descendants of Qabil and Qabil himself. So they moved from the mountains and they start living in flat lands. Now Shaitan comes in a human form, and it's mentioned in Tafasir. He resembled and jinn, and I said there's three types of jinns. Jinn can resemble human form. This is something they can do. Allah has given the power. He resembled the human form. He went to a blacksmith. He learned how to make iron, and he made a flute. This is Shaitan. He made a flute, and he comes in the middle, and he starts playing this flute, and the descendants of Qabil and the children of Qabil are like, mashallah, this sounds very nice, music. Lahu al-hadith, Allah mentioned in the Quran, Lahu al-hadith in Surah Al-Luqman, Lahu al-hadith. This is mesmerizing, attracting the people, mashallah. And subhanallah, it was on a Saturday evening. Until today it happens. On Saturday evenings, what happens? The descendants of Qabil all literally gather on Saturday evenings and used to listen to the flute of Shaitan, and this is where music initiated from. This is where it initiated from. So Shaitan is blowing the flute. Now the people of Qabil are getting attracted, as well as the people of Shis. And Shis alayhi salam was telling his own sons that please do not go next to them. They are the people who are no good. When he start playing the flute, the people of Shis alayhi salam, I don't know, they're human beings. They also got attracted. And this is where they start intermingling with each other. And then Shaitan taught the people of Shis alayhi salam at-tabarruj. At-tabarruj means to beautify yourself. And this is where fornication started. Fornication is not something which comes from a Western civilization. This is the beginning of times. Beginning of times. After Shisa alayhi salam, he passed away. He entrusted his son Anus, which his name in English is Enos. What's his name? So with me. Adam. After Adam, Sheath. After Sheath is Enos in English, or Anush in Arabic or Hebrew. Enosh, Anus. After Anus came Kin'an. After Kin'an came Mihla'il. Mihla'il or Muhallalal. Now I've tried to delve myself into Islamic literature with regards to any information with Mihla'il and who is Muhallalal. So what I could find is that Muhallalal, it is said that Muhallalal was the first person to start making cities and castles. He was the first person, Muhallalal. So from Adam to Sheath, Sheath to Enos or Anush, then Kin'an, then Muhallalal. And he's the first person who started to make castles and cities and start cutting out trees. Because you have to remember, this is the beginning of times. You don't have a civilized place where you can go sit, where you've got, buildings and skyscrapers. This is the beginning of times. They've just moved from the mountains and now on the flat land. So Muhallalal, he started to make cities, castles, and he started cutting out trees. And it is said that the Persians claim him to be their god. It is said, قِيلَ عَنْهُ, that the Persians claim to be that Muhallalal is their god and is the god of the 7 regions. This is something that they have said. After and subhanallah, Muhallalal is said he is the person who actually constructed the city of Babylon. One of the most ancient cities ever was the city of Babylon. Babylonia. Where is Babylonia? In Iraq. And this city is mentioned in the Quran. Does anyone know where this is mentioned in the Quran? Babylonia. Anyone?
Verse 1 or 2 is Surah Baqarah.
Ahsant. Walillahi darrak. Ahsant. وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانَ وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ. What's after that? وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلٍ. Bibabel is Babylon. بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ. This is in Surah Al-Baqarah, as he said, verse number 102. And Babylon is the city where black magic initially started from. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the 2 angels, Harut wa Marut, they sent them to the city of Babylon. And this is where black magic initially started from. Babylon. And what was the magic that was taught? Subhanallah. فَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مِنْهُمَا مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ بِهِ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَزَوْجِهِ. What was the magic that had been taught?
Separate man and wife.
How to separate husband and wife. It's the first magic that was being taught. There are different types of magic, sihr al-tafriq, sihr al-takhil, and the different type of categories of sihr of black magic. But what was the first one that we taught? فَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مِنْهُمَا مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ تَفْرِيق بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَزَوْجِهِ. How to separate wife and husband. Why? Because shaitan knows, if I tell, and this is mentioned in Sunnah Tirmidhi, subhanallah, Sahih Hadith, in Sunnah Tirmidhi, that shaitan, the big shaitan, every day, he has a little, majlis like this. And he says, Anji, what have you done? Oh, bro, went to go read namaz, and I said to him, and I just put into his mind, don't read namaz. Shaitan be like, okay. What do you do? Someone's about to go to Hajj, someone intending to go to Hajj, and I put into his mind not to go to Hajj. Shaitan says, okay, Hajj, Roza, Zakat, this is our foundation, this is our base. And when nikah, the shaitan comes and says, you know what I did? I made the husband and wife fine. The shaitan says, Putur, you come here, you've done the good job. You're my peer, I'm your marid. You've done the job. Because he knows, Namazi is with his own self. This is something that's individual to him. Haji, Roza, when it comes to husband and wife, generations have been spoiled. I still, till today, I know, people in Sindh and in Faisalabad, the grandsons are fighting of something what their grandfather and grandmother did. Tafriq. This is tafriq. Because it ruins families. And this is what shaitan did. مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ بِهِ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَزَوْجِهِ. So Babylon. So Muhallal, he said that he's the one who constructed Babylon. After him comes Yarid. And after him comes the Prophet who is mentioned in the Quran, Idris. Alayhi salam. So from Adam all the way to Idris, there's no Prophet that's mentioned in the Quran. Yeah? So Adam, and by the way, all these are not prophets. And just to let you know, it said, Shis alayhi salam, from his progeny, from his descendants, all of the Nabis all come from Shis. Not from Qabil. All come from who? Shis. And one narration says most of the Nabis. So there's two narrations. Some say all come from Shis. Some say some come from Shis alayhi salam. Yeah? Now comes Idris. Idris in English, who knows what Idris is in English? Anyone? This is your religion, my brothers. Our legacy. Anyone? Idris. In English. Enoch. What's his name? Enoch. E-N-O-C-H. This is Idris alayhi salam. What's his name in English? Enoch. E-N-O-C-H. Now Idris alayhi salam, أول من خط بالقلم. He is the first one to write. He is the first person to write. So before him, no one knew how to write. Idris alayhi salam came. He is the one who taught people how to write. أول من خط بالقلم. First person. And he is the first person who actually introduced jihad, by the way. Jihad was actually introduced by Idris alayhi salam. He was the first prophet who went against the shayateen people, those who were basically the people of Qabil, and actually went in army against them. This is Idris alayhi salam. Before this never took place before. There was fornication, there was music, and now this took place. So Idris alayhi salam is known for what? His name is Enoch, and he is known for أول من خط بالقلم, and he's the first one to do jihad. Now Idris alayhi salam is mentioned in the Quran. وَاذْكُرْ فِي الْكِتَابِ إِدْرِيسَ إِنَّهُ كَانَ صِدِّيقًا نَبِيًّا وَرَفَعْنَاهُ مَكَانًا عَلِيًّا. This is in Surah Maryam. Idris alayhi salam is mentioned in the Quran مَكَانًا عَلِيًّا. Allah has given him an elevated status. Abdullah ibn Abbas. Who's Abdullah ibn Abbas? Who's Abdullah ibn Abbas? Who's Abbas? Hassan. The two uncles that accepted Islam amongst the uncles of the Prophet, who are they? Abbas and the famous one, who got Shaheed. Hamza. Abbas and Hamza. So the son of Abbas, radiyallahu anhu, these are min Ahl al-Bayt. Brothers, this is very important. We know our religion. Abbas wa Abdullah ibn Abbas min Ahl al-Bayt wa yutahhirakum Ahl al-Bayt. This is mentioned in the Quran. Ahl al-Bayt. This terminology is also mentioned in the Quran. And Abbas and Abdullah ibn